Hey everybody, welcome back to X-Plane 11. I am Bill. We are in the Carenado F33A with the rep pack. We're at John Wayne, so the GPB 500 John Wayne scenery, and we're logged in to the online air traffic control network, PIlotEdge. And we're gonna go fly down to San Diego, and we're gonna goof around in the Inland Empire, Southern California. Just a quick question: why did you pick the rep pack over the Airfoil Labs 172? That's a good question, Lewis. I picked it because I heard that it had fewer bugs and issues, and it was just a little bit better on the flight dynamics. That's it. I got that so early that I had no discords to go to. I mean, it was just searching on the forums. I don't know how many things I read. Probably wasn't that many, but it was enough of rep pack over Airfoil Labs to make that call. So that's like I did not spend much time thinking about that. And at this point, it's probably been 2 years since I got it. So I don't unfortunately have any epiphanies on that might help you. The reason why I like flying this plane more than the A36 Carenado there's many reasons. This is just a much better looking plane, and this has got a rep pack. But my instructor flies an A36. This isn't an F33, so it doesn't have the actual airframe is different. It's not as long, but this plane has almost the identical panel down to the 430 as the plane that he flies. So as long as I don't look backwards and don't care that I'm going like 20 to 30 knots slower with the smaller engine, I'm just a lot more familiar with this panel, and it's more fun to fly as a result. So that is why I like flying this one more than the A36, which has actually got the livery of the plane that he flies. But this is the interior textures on this are really nice. It's very goofy. It's a Carenado plane, so it's definitely not perfect, but dynamically, but it is pretty fun. So let's get it started up. Turn on the masters and the beacon, and we'll get the mixture in. Throttle is half on the indent on my throttle quadrant here, otherwise it won't really do much. Fuel pump is on for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring that down, and let's also check. Probably have to. Apparently, it didn't simulate that was turned off.
Bird, buddy.
Chris, thank you so much for the subscription. Chris, I appreciate it. Thank you for being here, man. Oh, yeah. Somewhere around there-ish or whatever. Do I have any instrument lessons scheduled yet? Instrument training has not really started yet, and I do not have any lessons planned. Brad, not me necessarily, but Brad is working on a lesson plan, which I'm excited about. He hasn't done a real from scratch IFR instruction in a while, so he's just gonna have to go back to the drawing board a little bit, and I'm very excited. I've done some reading, I've done some videos.
Oh, go away.
That's Goldsy. Oh, Goldsy. I've done some more IFR flights on PIlotEdge, so it's coming, but I know it's a weird time. You know, obviously not very busy, so it's a great time for it. But it's hard to get the motivation to get the ball
arriving
rolling.
and parting runways 20 left, 20 right. Visual approaches in use. VFR
I'm excited for a flight.
clear
Yeah,
delivery, advise on
everybody
course
says
heading,
it's
altitude, and if flight
just
following is
it's
requested.
awesome. It's
Read back all runway assignments.
it's tougher,
and
but
hold
it's
short
awesome.
instructions.
Too low.
Advise on
Terrain.
initial contact.
Terrain.
You have information golf.
Information golf. Neuromancer, what's up, man?
Wayne Airport, ATC information golf. 2353 Zulu. Wind 180 at 7. Visibility 10. Few clouds at 1,700. Few clouds at 4,800. Temperature 21. Dew point 12. Altimeter 3005. Arriving and departing runways 0 left, 20 right. Visual approaches in use. VFR departures, contact, clearance, delivery. Advise on course heading,
Guess
altitude,
what, everybody?
and if flight following is
Whoops.
requested. Read back all runway assignments and hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact. You have information golf.
We got golf.
John Wayne Airport, ATIS information golf. 2353 Zulu.
See, is this going to update to
Wind
be a little bit more
180 at
golfy?
7. Visibility 10.
Yeah.
Few clouds at 1,700. Few clouds at 4,800.
Little ones kept you busy.
21.
Nice. Oh, that's a good reason to be busy, man.
2.12. Altimeter 3005.
Okay, thank
Arriving and
you,
departing
Stephen
runways.
Hawking. And we're going to be on Newport departure, so it's 150, 2400, 128, 1, and we're going to squawk something. 2185 clearance and delivery. Leaving a Charlie airport.
3 mile final.
If this applies to you in the chat,
Report 3 mile final.
I know with the lockdown and everything, a lot of people have been joining PIlotEdge and doing this stuff for the first time. So we do obviously in the chat have people that are, I mean, all the way up to airline pilots and everything in between. But if there's something, if you have a question
Is that you there about 6 miles north of the airport now?
about what's happening, what's going on, please ask. If I can't answer it, somebody in the chat will. But don't feel like you just have to lurk if you're lost. Ask as many questions as you can.
Checked in with me. You're actually to the northwest of the
That's how I
airport,
learned
which
a
is why I
lot
gave you a straight in
at first,
for
as I
runway
watched a
3,
lot of
flight
streams
position
and asked a lot of
reports airport, and I
questions
would have given you a downwind
to
entry,
people.
otherwise
So
runway 30, you are
please
clear to
don't
land.
feel, don't be shy and ask questions if there's
I had an issue with my,
anything that
flight map.
you have a question on.
Yeah, no problem. General rule of thumb is if you're flying east and the airport's in front of you, you cannot possibly be east of it.
Yep, I was looking at the map and everything got confused on me there. Sorry about that. Will not happen again. 2289 Zulu.
It's all good, it's no problem. Runway 30, you are clear to land.
30, clear to land. 2289 Zulu.
For 5, Yankee Papa, connect San Luis Tower, 124.0.
Lewis, you watched my first PE flight yesterday because I was bored.
Lightning ground, Vision Jet 546.
Pretty funny, man. Yeah. And Goldsy was the controller on that first flight. Silent Ranks, how long did it take you before getting comfortable with reading back IFR clearances?
Runway 12,
Silent, I didn't
via
start
Alpha 678.
messing with that until I was well underway with my my private studying. So it didn't take it pretty much. Yeah. It didn't take me long at all to get used to IFR readbacks. But also a big benefit that I've had is flying out of a Class Charlie airport where I have little mini IFR clearances. So it's just repetition. I don't really have like a good timeline that it took me. I just like when I first did an IFR flight, I just read it back. You know, I just used to writing things down and reading it back. So. His wife's first seaplane flight is better. Yeah.
Right, taxi via Alpha Kilo, hold short runway 20 left.
20 right via Alpha Kilo, hold short 20 left, 7 shop.
Johnny Clarence, hi, good evening. This is Bonanza 204 Lima Echo. Information Gulf Lake flight following to Gillespie Field at 5,500.
Dear.
I don't call you name. Skyhawk 733 Echo Juliet on 3 Mile approach for runway 29.
The oh dear.
For 3 Echo Juliet, runway 29, clear to
Oh
land.
my god, that is so funny.
Clear to 9. Clear to land. 3 Echo Juliet.
204 Lima Echo, see your destination.
Going to Gillespie Field, Bonanza 204 Lima Echo.
Say why.
Just cause, I guess. The restaurant's closed, so we're just gonna get some takeout. Say why. Naramatsu, thanks, man. Thanks for joining.
Departure free. Roll.
What?
204 Lima Echo, departure flighting 150. Maintain VFR at or below 2,400. Departure frequency 128.1, squawk 0204.
Goldsy with the real life codes. On departure, that's left heading 150, out of below 2400. Departure frequency 28.1, squawking 0204, Bonanza 204 Lima Echo.
For Lima Echo, read back is correct.
Cool.
I just read off your flight to get you your departure instructions.
I should memorize them by now.
Zero Whiskey, sir. After this hold, I would like to divert to San Luis Obispo via
That's really funny.
Morro Bay.
150.
4120 Whiskey, roger, I have your request. Climb and maintain.
So that's one way to do it, I guess, is just show the controller your notepad. Fly good, don't suck. JP, thank you very much for the bits, man.
Delta Romeo, bracket
Welcome.
tower, straight out departures approved. Runway 26 left, clear for takeoff.
Sort of departure 26 left, clear for takeoff. 1 Delta Romeo.
And the wind 240 at Niner. For 28 November,
I
Canaxo
really-
Cal approach 134.2.
You know, one thing I will say about the way that I approach using the simulator to learn
Scan, November 6228,
is
November,
not
Canaxo Cal approach
at
134.2.
like within reason, not cutting corners, and that means that like I know I've done this departure in real life God knows how many times, and in the sim really God knows how many times, but I still want to bug the heading. I'm still on a 150 heading.
Number
I
4120
I
Whiskey,
still,
clearance,
you know,
stand
put a
low,
little
advisory
reminder
to
here
copy.
for the altitude restriction, 2,400 feet,
4120 Whiskey, ready to copy.
and I'm gonna go do a run up.
4120 Whiskey, clear to the
You know,
San Luis
it's a
Obispo
flight
Airport
simulator
via
with,
a left turn,
you know,
direct.
Shift
Morro
F
Bay,
is fix all,
beware. Direct, maintain 4,000.
and just sticking to that no matter what, and
4120 Whiskey,
that,
clear to San Luis
you know,
with a left
just
turn,
making sure
direct
that I
Morro
didn't
Bay,
deviate from what I would
maintain 4,000.
normally do in the real plane, I think made me a better
San Luis Tower,
4120
Skyhawk 3 Echo
student.
Juliet. Clear runway 29 at Foxtrot.
Why don't you use the altitude pre-select below the
42 Whiskey,
DME?
connect Santa Barbara approach
That's a good point.
120.55.
Like the
4120 Whiskey, 120.55.
and I'll tell you why I
228
don't,
November, SoCal approach,
because
altimeter
in this
3003.
plane, I don't
And someone
use
was
the
clear of
autopilot
Midfield downwind, runway 29.
in real life. Like I don't fly this plane in real life, so I don't use the autopilot, and I don't think
It was
about
clear
setting
the
that. In
runway
the
in Foxtrot.
Cessna, I do set that, so it buzzes at me. But that is a great, that's a great point. Yeah, that's way better.
Top runway 29 are clear to land.
Runway 29.
What's up, Shoes? Yeah, and another reason why is I use that in the real plane as well, in the nav too, along with the autopilot in the Cessna. But that is a great point. That's a better place to put it because I'll actually get a beep when I'm getting close.
73 Alpha Golf, radar
So
contact,
that's
connect Santa Barbara departure.
that's a good one as well. Yeah, muscle memory, memory muscle. I don't know. It's not like that's a
Skyhawk 2289er Zulu.
you know
Clear of
like
runway
hot
30
tip or
at
anything.
Alpha
It's
6.
just that's how I've done it.
For 223 Alpha Golf,
And
Santa Barbara approach.
it makes it so when I get into the real plane, I'm not inserting anything different from what I do in the sim. So I don't have this like
For 2289er Zulu, ramp by Alpha,
major
remain this
like rust shake off that needs to happen, and especially in this
Alpha,
part
remain on
of
the
getting ready to
frequency,
fly,
2289er Zulu.
it's extra important not to miss anything. And I'm not using a checklist, you know, so I don't have the checklist in front of me. You know, and the 172, you don't really need one anyway. But do you enable random mechanical failures for practice? I don't, Silent.
401 Delta Romeo connects.
But I will. I will give myself failures from time to time. It's not never fails, but it is like a very high mean. I think it's at whatever the default failure rate is. You know,
Whiteman
like
Tower, Vision Jet
1,000 hours or
54678,
10,000
holding
hours
short,
or something.
runway 12, ready for our departure.
401 Delta Romeo, SoCal departure, radar
enough
contact, bracket altimeter
blabbing.
3005.
Let's go taxi.
Number 54678, Whiteman Tower.
If you had an
runway
engine failure
12,
right
clear
at
for
this
takeoff,
moment, what would you
and,
do?
Right turnout approved.
Clear for takeoff, runway 12, right turnout 678.
Johnny Ground, Bonanza 204, Lima Echo, ACI West, taxi, tower, run up. That's a great failure,
204
Silent.
Lima Echo, John Wayne Ground, taxi, tower run up via Bravo.
Tower run up via Bravo, Bonanza 4 Lima Echo.
I'm on a tower to the 267, holding short, runway 27.
Brakes are good. Clear to the
Jordan
right.
267, Ramona
Clear to
Tower,
the
runway
left.
27.
Oh, go away.
People take up Jordan 267.
How's the audio balance for you guys so far?
Clearance, November
It's probably going to get
791
louder
Juliet
once we get
Romeo,
rolling,
trying to do
but
the I-4. I'm looking for a destination airport.
791 Juliet Romeo, you're going to go to San Bernardino tonight. Kilo Sierra Bravo Delta.
I got to do the
That's
I-4
San Bernardino,
sometime soon.
Kilo Sierra Bravo Delta for 791 Juliet Romeo.
That tastes so good right now, I can't even tell you. Oh my
There's
God.
St. Louis Tower 165, you can pop out off the runway at Foxtrot.
Yankee Papa, ramp by
So we
Alpha,
got,
this frequency, and that one's good for the
Baker Street friend coming.
Alpha
That's
with
cool.
you, 165 Yankee Papa, thanks for that.
All right, let's go mixture in a little bit. Listen to this sound. You know, that actually sounds better.
54678, SoCal departure.
No, JP, I'm actually heading down to Gillespie Field, and that actually reminds me. Thank you. I was just going to take off and figure it out as I went. That's not a good habit. Let's do this. So here's the route.
You can proceed direct Santa
And
Monica,
we're going to go to, I'm going to put in Oceanside in there. We're going to be a little bit off the coast there. There's Oceanside. And then we're going to do, we're going to do
for 4120 Whiskey
Mount
Cross Morro Bay
Soledad.
4000, cleared
And
VOR
that
Alpha, approach
should
Circle Line, Romeo 29er.
get us through there. Yep. And we need to be between 3,200 and 6,800 into that little corridor right there. So 5,500 will be fine, and we'll probably be descending
Will be at
before that anyway. Right into Gillespie. Why? That's none of your business, air traffic control, is why, if you must know.
4648 Charlie Romeo LA Center, good afternoon, Grand Canyon.
But Santa Monica sounds like a good place to head back to. Actually, we can do a nice Bravo transition coming back. We'll see how this first leg goes, at least. Okay, 26.8. We're gonna request on the left side. SFRA. Yeah, we'll probably have to descend to the SFRA just because it's Santa Monica. Or use like one of the ones that I've never done before, like the Coliseum route, and then just drop in. That might be a little bit better, but probably SFRA. Jumping ground, Bonanza 204 Lima Echo, continue. I'd like to request departure from 20 left.
204 Lima Echo, roger. Runway 20 left, taxi via Bravo Kilo, hold short, runway 20 right.
Bravo Kilo 20 left, holding short to 20 right at Kilo, Bonanza 4 Lima Echo. It's actually pretty good, JP. The refresh rate on PIlotEdge is better than VATSIM, and we've done a lot of formation flying. Brad and I, my instructor, and I have done a pretty fair amount of formation flying, and it is a lot of fun. It's cool too to do on PIlotEdge as well when you have to kind of take it seriously. Have a flight leader, and obviously you can get a little bit tighter and do a few things that are a little goofier than you would in real life, but
678 roger, radar service terminated, Santa Monica Tower 120.1.
Do I enjoy VFR or IFR flying more? Well, VFR, I guess.
Santa Monica Tower.
I think it just depends on the situation. I love VFR flying. Flight of 3 TBMs, 100%.
54678 Santa Monica Tower. Make straight runway 21. Runway 21, you are clear to land.
Clear to land. Runway 21, 678.
And Ryan, headed to Gillespie. Right to Gillespie.
Training 267, sorry about that. Connect approach.
Yeah, I say we do it though, JP. Let's get a TBM flight going.
Landing with Echo.
You have everything set up now?
6228 November. Do you have the Burbank Airport site there?
We have Whitney on final. Let's wait for
Wait, November, thanks. Enter right base, runway 15, connect tower 118.7.
Jumping tower, Bonanza 204 Lima Echo, holding short 20 right at Kilo.
For 204 Lima Echo, Jumping tower, cross runway 20 right at Kilo, runway 20 left at Kilo. Clear for takeoff, wind 180 at 7.
Crossing 20 right at Kilo, clear for takeoff 20 left at Kilo, Bonanza 204 Lima Echo. Okay. Lights are on. There's
approaching runway 20 right.
Thank you. There's a big bump right here, like a big seam, so we always go like full back pressure and go really slow over this, just like it's a soft field, because that could not be good for a... Okay, let's get that coming up. We've got lights, camera, and action. Make sure it is full rich, cleared left, cleared right.
05 Mike Sierra LA, clearance and request to Mike.
Look at that little butte. Whoops. Are off. And we're up. Okay. Crap. here coming up.
Pull up. Pull up.
I am pulling up.
05 Mike Sierra is clear to the Las Vegas airport.
B. Kaiser, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome aboard.
Maintain 5,000. Departure frequency 125.2.
Got a little crossed up there. I wanted to make that a little bit more. What's up,
we're cleared to Las Vegas via the Squirrel 2.
I've been MIA for a few days, getting back to it today. Nice.
Climb 5,000. Departure is 125.2. The squawk 4463 for Pilatus 105 Mike Sierra.
5 Mike Sierra, read back correct. For 204 Lima Echo, radar contact, altitude.
Climbing through 800 Bonanza 4 Lima Echo.
Thank you, contact SoCal departure.
Going to departure Bonanza 204 Lima Echo, see ya.
Number 723 Alpha Golf.
Is it actually
Goldsy
still?
124.7.
124.7, I believe you said.
That's exactly what it
Yes,
is.
okay. It is. SoCal Bonanza 204 Lima Echo 1,300, restricted at 2,400.
204 Lima Echo, SoCal approach the John Wayne altimeter 3005.
3005 of Bonanza 4 Lima Echo, thanks.
For 401 Delta Romeo, connect SoCal approach 134.2.
34-2, 1 Delta Romeo.
Okay, lights are coming off.
SoCal Diamond 720.
Cow flaps are still open for the moment while we're climbing up.
For 54678, ramp via Alpha, remain this frequency.
We would...
204 Lima Echo, cancel the altitude restriction, resume navigation.
ONAV and altitude, Bonanza 204 Lima Echo. As soon as I said...
there that I missed.
As soon as I was about to say, this is right where we'd be let loose, Goldsy comes in. That's
Departure
awesome.
wind 401 Delta Romeo 4,500.
Let's go up to
401 Delta Romeo,
5,500.
Burbank altimeter 3003.
031 Delta Romeo.
God, these are good looking planes.
November,
yeah, at least up to that area,
via
Ryan, for
Delta
sure.
remain this frequency, it's a pass for the Keddy.
Haven't really thought that far in advance yet, so we've got a couple of potential destinations. I do always like to end at John Wayne. It's like a weird compulsion that I can't leave the plane someplace else. I don't know why. That is probably very irrational thought to have. That in the simulator, I cannot leave the plane any place other than my home airport. Feels weird. I think I have a plane left up in Monterey, actually. And that's just like in my head, not even flight sim economy or something. I just remember that I never made it back to John Wayne with a particular plane. Oh, I have problems. I have mental issues. I'm sure we would all probably claim that we have mental issues. I really do feel like I have some serious mental issues, and I know somebody in this house that would for sure. Very much for that.
308 Charlie Sierra, Santa Barbara clearance clear to the Santa Maria Airport, Flight 5 departure.
This really is a very pretty flight going down the coast here. It's a flight that most of the flight schools use as their discovery flight. Is the Newport departure over the coast. So you've got the student sitting in the left seat, so they're looking at the coast all the way down, and then come up over Dana Point and come back into John Wayne. It's a really fun lap. It doesn't take really that long. If you do it low enough, it really feels like you're cruising down PCH in an airplane, which is pretty cool. What's up, Torbs? Where am I now? I am Coming up to Laguna Beach.
Number 70 Victor Hotel Fox Tower. Hello again. Make straight over runway 24.
There's the 133 Canyon right there. That goes into... There's a pageant of the Masters right there. You can kind of see that if you guys watch Arrested Development. That's where that happens. I don't think that was filmed in the real location.
It's loud clear.
But yeah, we're right over Laguna Beach, right there. Dude, that actually looks pretty good right there. Let's see if we can get a shot. I took off from John Wayne.
Jordanian 267 connects to Cal approach 128.1.
Jordanian 267.
28.1, Jordanian 267.
Wow. Let's take a nice is this real or not photo for
approach Jordanian 267 at 6,000.
Instagram.
Jordanian 267.
So what I've been trying to do is just take pictures in the sim that I can like edit to look like the real. Again, what did I say? What were we just talking about? The fact that I have mental problems, man. I want that shadow to crisp up. Oh, there's a montage. I worked there during college, right at that hotel, right there.
791 Juliet Romeo John Wayne clearance clear to the San Bernardino Airport.
At one point, that was the most expensive hotel in the
country.
country.
Be aware that it's filed. Maintain 2,000. Expect 5,000. 5 minutes after departure.
We need to trade some of that speed for
departure
altitude.
frequency 128.1 squawk 4007.
Pause our photo mission. Torb, how have you been, man? What do you use to overlay ForeFlight onto your stream? I use Air Server. It is actually it's a pretty cool plugin. Air Server is pretty cool. It's very specific application for it. I haven't really found any other uses other than this, but it's a very cool tool. Brosenberg 1. Welcome. I'm sorry I keep burping. I'm a couple beers into this program. As you can tell from my track.
791 Juliet
I'm working from home.
Right taxi via Bravo Kilo.
Not complaining though. It's hard to complain about working from home right now when so many people are not working at all, but it does throw you off the routine a little bit. I'm kind of getting into it. It has its perks and everything, but it does take some getting used to, and I know that it's going to be equally as painful going back into work whenever that is, God willing, but yeah, it does take... I'm not a work at home
678 Santa Monica ground clearance summer class.
Not good at that at all. So it's been a struggle at first, but getting used to it slowly.
For 721 Bravo Bakersfield ground departure.
Goldsy is crushing it right now. There's a lot of planes
1436
logged in, and he's doing pretty well. Doesn't seem like it's that crazy.
721 Bravo, read back correct.
Almost to our altitude, just a little bit more, a little Bonanza. Ding Dong, what's happening? Do you always do GA aircraft flying? I probably flown in an airliner 2 or 3 times, probably. But I typically stick to GA stuff.
7 Victor Hotel, that transmission came in broken. I believe it was you, though. Runway 24, clear to land.
Oh, okay. Yeah, alright. Yeah.
Number 105, Mike Sierra, LA ground runway 24 left, taxi via Delta 9.
Yeah,
and
ding dong.
Echo.
I love the airline stuff. I think it's interesting, but I don't find it interesting to actually do. It's also, you know, I've up until recently was a student pilot, so I didn't want to get any.
1390 LA Center. Good afternoon.
You know, I didn't want to bog down my
Bravo,
studying and learning with airline procedures. And that still holds true now as I start my instrument training. There's just there's no point to me in learning that kind of stuff because I don't find it as interesting and fun as this is. I like landing. I like approaches and landing, so the idea of like spending half an hour to set up an FMC, fly 2 hours, and then land, it's just not my thing. Brosenberg, saw one of your videos on YouTube, and I thought I should check out the stream. Dude, that's awesome, man. Brosenberg, thank you very much for joining from YouTube. I love that. Which video
Santa Barbara Airport on departure, fly runway
brought you here from YouTube?
Until you cross the Los Angeles 310 radial.
Yeah, it's got a little bit, Ryan. I feel like it.
And you can expect radar vectors to the Santa Monica
pretty happy. I mean, I'm definitely pushing it a little bit on the RPM.
3,000. Expect 10,000 5 minutes after departure.
The EGT.
Departure frequency 125.2 squawk.
I don't know, I feel like it's moving pretty good now, so I don't want to touch it. But this is the Carenado F33, and I think probably most of us have it and love it. Right? Those of you that have it, I think it's pretty safe to say that this is one of the better single piston planes. I mean, the Just Flight stuff are fantastic, but this is awesome. And I've got, you know, some time in a real plane with a panel like this, which makes it even more attractive to fly. Okay, did we get our Instagram post? I think this might be an even better one. That looks pretty crisp right there. Those shadows. That looks pretty like cell phone shot right there, right?
791 Juliet Romeo connects.
I could probably make that look real. Let's do that. Okay. It's repped, yeah. Which is kind of a bummer. We've talked about this a number of times too. It's a bummer that so many Carenado planes really need that extra $20 to be
791 Juliet Romeo, SoCal
but they do.
Hello there. Climb and maintain 5,000.
You know, so is it, you know, is it a $55 plane in the end? I think it's kind of debatable, but we're not really starved with choice here.
You did not miss a thing.
Or we are starved with choice here.
Kind of disappointed now, right? Yeah.
Not really.
Rosenberg, the what not to do on PIlotEdge video. Thought it was kind of funny because I'm a controller on VATSIM over in Boston. Awesome, dude. Well, welcome. I'm glad you found us. Recently watched your YouTube video stream after you got your PPL. I didn't realize Yeah, Davis, that was pretty fun. The what not to do on PIlotEdge video. Oh, okay, sorry. I missed it the first time. Okay, got it.
648 Charlie Romeo, the Kingman altimeter 3001.
SoCal Diamond 763 Alpha Golf.
Hey D Miller, what's happening? Victor 23. SoCal approach, Bonanza 204 Lima Echo. What was that frequency?
4 Lima Echo 119.6.
19.6, Bonanza 204 Lima Echo. See ya.
05 Mike Sierra Lake Tower, runway 24 left, clear for takeoff.
It's okay, Ryan. I didn't get it at all. So, and these like coastal frequencies on PIlotEdge are different than the real world, so I don't really commit any of these to memory. You know, I've only been on 28.1 a couple of times in the real world. SoCal approach, Bonanza 204 Lima Echo 5,500.
For 204 Lima Echo, SoCal approach, good afternoon. Limburg altimeter 3009er.
3009er for Lima Echo, thanks.
791 Juliet Romeo, right turn direct Seal Beach, resume on navigation.
Right turn direct Seal Beach on
GA,
navigation, 791 Juliet Romeo.
It's this, the Rep Carenado Baron is nice too. I bet, man, that would be
124.012.
that would be a fun one.
SoCal Diamond, it's our 750 Alpha Golf, has a request.
We're still pretty far out.
San Luis Tower, circle south of the field, and our left down, runway 29er, you are clear to land.
Let's see what happens here, because there's something about this flight that
723 Alpha Golf connect
that the real world does that PIlotEdge does not.
127.4 Diamond 3 Alpha Golf, and we would like to change our destination to Carolina.
Visibility 10. Ceiling 3,700 broken. Temperature 20.
Yeah, D. Miller, I'm 6'5", so I sit up pretty high.
006. Arriving and departing runways 27 left, 27 right. Localizer Delta approaching.
Wonderful. Consider yourself going to Catalina.
Runway assignments and hold short instructions.
Can I get that friendly fleet one more time, please?
Initial contact. You have information, Yankee.
127.4. Have a good day.
And someone else is calling there. Who was that?
Your left P airport. 8 is information, Yankee. 23.
I can kind of see through those, so those aren't clouds.
Number 54678. Santa Monica ground, runway 21, taxi by Alpha.
Yeah, so the real SoCal, I would get direct Gillespie from here, especially now, through the Bravo. They hand out those Bravo clearances all of the time. I'm kind of tempted to just
723 Alpha
do
Golf.
it.
SoCal approach, Javelin altimeter 303.
See if Goldsy will give us direct.
For 8.
How far can the seat go back? Is there enough room for the knees? There's on the left side. There's more room on the pilot side in a Bonanza than there is on the co-pilot side.
7X Alpha clearance is.
The
taxi is not.
There's a whole bunch of crap underneath the seats here. You can see how it's raised up on this pedestal. So
runway 20 right taxi by Alpha.
It's not really represented here. Obviously, these are floating, but the right seat actually sits up a little bit higher than you're able to get the left seat. The distance back, the legroom isn't the problem for me. It's the spacing between the yoke. That's the real problem. So when I'm in the right seat and Brad does a control check, the yoke hits my knees because I'm sitting up a little bit far. The left seat, I'm way more comfortable.
401 Delta Romeo advising you at the Camarillo Airport.
That's fine, 1 Delta Romeo.
SoCal approach, Bonanza 204 Lima Echo. I wanted to see if we could get a Bravo clearance direct Gillespie.
Standby. Yeah, that should work. No altitude restriction. Proceed direct Gillespie Airport. Cleared into the Class Bravo airspace.
All right, cleared into the Class Bravo. Direct Gillespie. No altitude restriction. Bonanza 204 Lima Echo.
105 Mike Sierra, sir, for the late handoff. Connect SoCal approach.
Pacha, pacha, boom. Awesome. So because PIlotEdge steers you clear of the Bravo in San Diego in particular, and really in all Bravos, they don't really give out Bravo transitions or Bravo clearances very often because it's a training network, and they don't really like getting a shortcut isn't really part of what this is about.
Climb maintain 13,000.
So it's not a huge deal, and it's never bothered me to to do it the long and difficult way. I almost said it, the long and difficult way. It hasn't bothered me because again it's a training environment, practice and stuff. But this is the first time that I've done this direct route in the sim, so it'll be fun to see what it looks like. We're going to be going almost directly over Miramar, which is pretty cool, and flying right over one of my best friend's house, which is one of the reasons why we're going to be flying to Gillespie once the world opens up, or I lose my mind, whichever one comes first. And I think it's going to probably be the latter.
Yeah, sure, I'm not busy.
I'm short, so if I set my view for IRL, I would be IFR panel all day.
267, turn left, heading 350, vector
like
final
this.
approach course.
Oh, gives me anxiety, man. I can't see.
105 Mike Sierra, connect LA Center.
Yeah, this is about where I sit.
5.27, 5 Mike Sierra.
And it's a little bit back. It's pretty good too. Those cloud shadows look awesome.
At 421,
I don't think
question number
that's
2,
like
standby.
passing off as fake footage though. 65% panel all flight. Just way down here.
105 Mike Sierra.
And that's part of the reason why, do I like IFR or VFR more? I like VFR because the coolest part about flying is the fact that you're in the air. That's awesome. Look at that. Looking at San Diego from the air. This, which is the thing that I'm looking forward to the least about IFR training, is being under the hood.
6658 Sierra, let's send you
what the hell fun is that?
to bracket Kilo Papa.
Obviously there is
Charlie.
some fun to it, but got the window. Oh man.
Please right, Charlie Sierra, Santa Barbara ground number 25, taxi via Juliet.
I think that that's different below minimums. I bet you're right, and I'm not like for me. Like I bet approaches under the hood. I bet that's fantastic. But the flying around part, I would much rather enjoy the scenery.
Okay, guys, an aircraft had just called me with a request. I told him to go ahead, and then 3 other people stepped on him. Jordanian 267 and Jordanian 267 only, please. Vegan.
I'm requesting if it's possible to go back to Paradise VR. And
we did get no altitude restrictions, so let's drop it down.
Jordanian 267, absolutely. Turn right, direct Paradise. I'll have that for you in just a second.
Roger, turn right, direct to Paradise.
I'm like flying right through these clouds. I might as well just drop.
Aircraft
I would imagine the technical side of
2289 Zulu, thank you, Romeo 25, taxi via Mike.
OFT. Is that an acronym that I just don't know? The technical side. Oh, of it.
Jordanian 267, direct Paradise, cross Paradise at or above 3,000.
It's for sure. I mean, yeah, the whole being under.
Direct Paradise, cross Paradise at 3,000. To intercept the ILS for runway 09.
Being under the hood is awesome.
Roger, and it's at or above 3,800 at Paradise.
3,000 at Paradise, Jordanian 267.
Okay,
oh, you know what? I almost forgot. So we haven't mentioned this really, but if you're new and you're craving social interaction, we've got just the spot for you. We will keep you entertained.
This is a good use of tax dollars. Okay.
Okay. The Discord. If you have Discord, that's the link. We would love for you to join us.
Yeah, it's a pass for the I-10. No problems again.
Minimums are just a suggestion. We're kind of on the
Worst part
ILS.
is it's so long too, right? So if you mess something up at the tail end of it and have to do it all over again, it's terrible.
All right. Goldsy, I love you.
For sure. Roger, on request.
Well, let's check
Generate
out
Mike
this.
Charlie Roger, clearance
Let's check out these
number 3
instruments
on the
over
list.
here, and let's check out this thing. And
204 Lima Echo. Do you have Gillespie in sight for now?
Gillespie is not in sight. Bonanza 4 Lima Echo.
They must have moved it.
Now we've got Gillespie in sight. Bonanza 204 Lima Echo.
4 Lima Echo, thanks. Radar service terminated. Connect tower 120.7.
All right, 20.7. Bonanza 204 Lima Echo. See ya.
Hogan short 20 left at Kilo.
7 X-ray Alpha, Roger. Connect tower 126.8.
Santa Barbara Tower 807, short 25, ready for departure.
Route 308 Charlie's here. Santa Barbara Tower 125, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff 258, your changes, confirm maintain 3000.
Yeah, 3,000 initial.
I'm gonna get.
Roger,
I'm
thank
gonna
you,
get.
Charlie Shah.
Yeah, insta.
Regenerate Mike Charlie. Since your clearance will take me 3 seconds, I'll bang this one out. Departure frequency 134.2.
Insta
Squawk
cloud.
2364.
Good night, Mike Charlie. Roger, it's 134.22364 in the box.
Hey, Mike Charlie, read back correct.
Carenado Tower, Roman 401 Delta Romeo, 3 miles front of Dissing.
1 Delta Romeo, thanks. Runway 26, clear to land.
The land 26, 1 Delta Romeo.
Gillespie Tower, Bonanza 204 Lima Echo, 3,200 with Yankee circling and descending.
204 Lima Echo, Gillespie Tower, Roger. Make right traffic, runway 27 right, runway 27 right, you're clear to land.
All right, clear to land 27 right, Bonanza 204 Lima Echo.
737 X-ray Alpha, John Tower, cross runway 20 left at Kilo, runway 20 right at Kilo, clear for takeoff, 18007.
Landing clearance. Once you get your landing clearance,
20 left at Kilo, 20 right, clear for takeoff, 7 Alpha.
Yeah, to 1942 is clear to the Denver Airport, Orca for departure, Las Vegas transition, then asphalt, climb via the Static 718, 5000. Departure frequency 125.2, squawk 5323.
Clear to Denver by the Orca 4 LA Las Vegas transition, then it's file climb by the Statics to maintain 5,000. Departure 125.2, squawking 5323, United 1942 Heavy.
United 1942 Heavy, read back correct. For 54678, connect SoCal departure.
Contact departure, good day, 678.
We got some energy that we
Delta 1216, information Victor I, Fire Seattle, Tacoma.
probably need to.
Delta 1216, clearance on request. List is getting smaller there, your number 2.
Bakersfield Tower, Cessna November 721 Bravo, hold a short 30 right, ready for takeoff.
721 Bravo, Bakersfield Tower, right downwind departure, approved, runway 30 right, clear for takeoff.
Use the landing gear in a Bonanza
Right
as a
approved,
speed
please
brake.
Takeoff 30 right, 721 Bravo.
There's our right
Number
traffic.
54678, SoCal departure, radar contact, climb and maintain 10,000.
Flaybob approach here. Is that the Pomona Freeway Space Q? No. It shouldn't be.
Tower, Skyhawk 2289 Zulu.
I think it's the 60.
2289 Zulu, and
no,
Fellows
50
Tower
something.
left, turn on course approved, runway 25, clear for takeoff.
Left turn on course approved, runway 25. Skyhawk 2289 Zulu.
Okay, all aircraft stand by. I'm going to bang out about 8 instructions in a row here. Number 54678, clear direct Sadie, resume on navigation. For 791 Juliet Romeo, connect SoCal approach 135.4. Southwest
That
13 at 90,
did not
connect
work
SoCal
out
approach
terribly.
135.4. 648 Charlie Romeo, connect Las Vegas approach 118.4. 308 Charlie Sierra, connect Santa Barbara departure.
Over to departure, Charlie Sierra.
737 X-ray Alpha, connect SoCal departure.
Go to departure, 7 Alpha.
Burbank ground, Cessna 298, Mike Charlie, when you're ready.
Okay, Mike Charlie,
No, it's
ready
said
for taxi
acceptable,
area?
but
Ready for taxi, we got Quebec, we're at the Millionaire FBO, Burbank.
Roger, runway 15 via Bravo.
15 via Bravo, 98 Mike Charlie.
United 421 is clear to the San Francisco Airport, McCarran 5 departure, BD transition is file, climb via SID, squawk
Bulge is going to be
6053.
busy here for a minute.
Squawk 6053, United 421.
United 421 is correct. One Juliet Romeo SoCal approach. Good afternoon. The anterior altimeter
My toe brakes are so bad.
Delta
we're
12
off on Charlie 2.
Las Vegas ground, clear to the Seattle Tacoma Airport. Shed 1 departure, Coaldale transition is filed, climb by a SID.
How many views have you configured to be more convenient in the pattern? Jojo, great question. This is view 1, and this is not in numerical.
204 Lima Echo, what are your plans? You taxiing back, right?
Taxi back to 27. We're going to depart here in a few minutes.
Runway 27 right, taxi via Charlie, cross runway 17.
27 right via Charlie, crossing 17, Bonanza 204 Lima Echo.
Carenado Tower 401 Delta Romeo, clear of 26.
So yeah, I've got them directionally done. So this is 8.
Bravo Foxtrot.
This is 8. This is 7. This is 9. So dead ahead, a little bit left, a little bit right. This is 4. That's 6. This is 5.
721 Bravo, connect Bakersfield departure.
And then from there, I've got 1, 2, 3,
Charlie Romeo, Las Vegas
and then
approach.
0.
Vegas altimeter 295.
So I've got
right outside the Bravo airspace.
really
Airport site.
5 that are for looking around in the pattern. That's
yeah,
and sometimes I need to update that a little bit, but you know, if I'm banking heavily, you know, I have to like maybe look up, but that seems to be seems to work.
Approaching runway 17.
Yeah, Finbar made this this livery with the Orange County flag on there that I did not know existed. So Finbar did some research.
1390 SoCal approach, interior altimeter 3003 to set on
my Alfa Romeo logo on there as well. I think he's got, oh yeah, he's got PIlotEdge, my stupid little logo, Ferrari, and Alpha.
7I1 Juliet Romeo, expect a visual approach, runway 24.
Finbar is a magician with that. Space Q, I'm down at Gillespie, and I am near John Wayne in the real world. Gin? Is it gin time? Should I switch it up? I think we do need a restroom break and a beverage refill, because that can took us down to Gillespie.
Great, Charlie Romeo, thanks. Radar service terminated. Connect Henderson Tower 125.1.
So if I had a straw poll plug-in thing that worked, this would be a great time. I'm thinking that that Santa Monica actually would be a pretty good place to fly into. I don't know if I have enough gin, but I could
Alpha, one, I'd like to figure out where you're going.
Scotch.
And 2, you can connect departure.
I could do a scotch or more beer for sure.
Actually, you're on departure
Chris,
now.
thank you.
Maintain 13,000 and let's see, turn right heading 27, sir.
Do scotch? Okay, I'll get a scotch.
Henderson Tower, Great Charlie Romeo descending to 4,200. I have information Zulu.
6 Great Charlie Romeo, Henderson Tower, roger. You can make straight in runway 35 left, runway 35 left.
Okay.
Lane.
Scotch.
35 left, third lane, Great Charlie Romeo.
Restroom break, and I'll be right back.
Runway Tower,
is there something?
November Kilo, waiting IFR clearance.
Jordania 267. Connect Riverside Tower 121.0.
No.
Okay, aircraft calling for clearance at John.
Okay,
It's going
sounds
to be a
good,
few
Chris.
minutes.
Roger that, we'll stand by 6 November Kilo.
Burbank Tower, Cessna 298 Mike Charlie, standing by 15.
208 Mike Charlie, Burbank Tower, left crosswind departure, approved runway 15, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff 15, left crosswind departure.
Riverside Tower, this is Jordanian 267.
Jordanian 267, Riverside Tower, runway 9, clear to land.
Okay, fit on Jordanian 267.
737 X-ray Alpha, turn right direct to Seal Beach, resume on navigation, and do that turn now, please. Number 54678, connect LA Center 135.5. Now 135.5.
Flight 4102, transient request taxi, right click to departure with Gulf.
Okay, number 308 Charlie Sierra, across San Marcos at or above 6,000, clear to local edge, DV back course Alpha approach.
Okay, Scotch is ready.
Southwest 1390, it helps a lot actually. Clear visual approach, my 26 right.
Las Vegas, you're on Delta 1216 at the gate, B gate, short of Charlie, taxi, runway 26 right.
Delta 1216, Las Vegas, ground, runway 26 right, taxi via Charlie.
Runway 26 right via Charlie, Delta 1216.
791 Juliet Romeo to San Bernardino Airport, just slightly left here, 12 o'clock, 12 miles, advising you have the field in sight. .737 X-ray Alpha, connect LA Center 125.27. And just confirm you're going direct to Seal Beach.
I feel like I do that enough that I should have like that goofy little hold.
Yeah, no problem. When someone clears you direct,
like
something, you don't
standby
want
music.
a course intercept. You want to go direct to that fix.
Direct to the fix.
At Amazon, the safety of our team is everything.
LA sensor,
And we're doing
camera,
everything.
altimeter, 30.
Good. Okay. Cheers, everybody.
For 721 Bravo Bakersfield departure. Welcome to my world. Radar contact. Southwest 1390, connect Ontario Tower 120.6. 791 Juliet Romeo, sir. Did you say you will advise you have the field in sight, or you do have the field
We
in
gotta
sight?
get out of here.
No problem. Just going to maintain 4,300. That'll be the lowest I can get you for now.
Cheers. Cheers, cheers.
At 421 Las Vegas Tower, 26 right, clear for takeoff, wind variable at 4. Clear takeoff, 66, show you next to post on your own. Number 54678, cross Quang at and maintain 4,000.
We're just gonna bust on out of here.
Anderson, 8 Charlie Romeo, runway.
Okay, we are. Oh crap.
648 Charlie Romeo, Delta into.
All right, we are at Gillespie Field right now in the Bonanza.
737.
Just landed. Got some overcast down here apparently, and let's head back up to the basin and Santa Monica.
Tower, hello, Southwest 1395.
That should be a pretty challenging little approach into Santa Monica coming out of the special flight rules in a Bonanza. This thing gear slows down pretty quickly, so we might have to pop the gear out at 4,500 feet.
Okay, I'm not doing any rating requests right now.
Okay. Thank you.
I'm just too busy. I have way too many airplanes to work. I can't properly watch any more ratings. For 208 Mike Charlie, radar contact, say altitude.
8 Mike Charlie, 3,100, climbing 3,500.
8 Mike Charlie, thank you. Connect SoCal departure.
My hair is, that's insane.
Going to SoCal, 98 Mike Charlie, have a good one.
791 Juliet Romeo, thanks. Enter left down, clear visual approach, my 24.
Santa Maria Tower, Skyhawk 2289er Zulu, 12 miles to the northwest, requesting full stop with information Gulf.
2289er Zulu, Santa Maria Tower, roger, enter all left down, runway 30, report midfield.
Junior Walker, I didn't say hi, man. Happy Tuesday. Happy little Wednesday.
Area Grando, the 54102 transient, request F6C, right crossing departure with Gulf.
The 421 connect Las Vegas departure.
Technology 90 Footnote.
Gillespie Tower, Bonanza 204 Lima Echo, holding short 27 right, departing to the west.
Los Angeles grounding at 1942 heavy with uniform ready taxi.
Generate my Charlie SoCal approach, Burbank, altimeter 3003.
John White Tower, Skyhawk 106 November Kilo, waiting our IFR clearance. Good to go now?
Skyhawk 106 November Kilo, John Wayne clearance on request. Just a frequency or controller change. Just give me one moment.
I thought that was happening.
6 November Kilo.
Area Grando, the 54102 transient, request taxi.
Oh, go away.
Departure with Gulf.
That brief must have been a nightmare.
54102 Santa Maria ground standby. United 1942 Heavy, Los Angeles ground, you call for taxi?
Yeah, roger, ready taxi with uniform.
United 1942, roger, uniform, runway 25 right, taxi via Charlie Bravo.
Via Charlie Bravo, runway 25 right, United 1942 Heavy.
Skyhawk 54102, runway 30, taxi via Alpha.
Taxi 30 via Alpha. Question.
Thank God, Goldsy.
Cat 5 or not?
Sky 54102, I will check on that, stand by.
Yeah, he's awesome.
6 November Kilo, cleared to John Wayne Airport. Via fly heading 230.
Oh! Yo, you guys want some flight following? Hey!
Expect 3,000, 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 128.1, squawk 7066.
All right, that's cleared to John Wayne. Heading 230, then expect vectors to Seal Beach.
SoCal would like to cancel flight following. Hey, forget about it.
128.1, transponder 7066, 6 November Kilo.
Cessna 6 November Kilo, read back correct, except the initial heading is 230-230.
Roger that, 230, 6 November Kilo.
Southwest 1390, continue Papa, November 1 to parking, remain this frequency. Have a good day.
Papa, November 1 to parking with you, good day, Southwest 1390.
San Bernardino Tower, November 791 Juliet Romeo's on extended left downwind for runway 24, San Bernardino.
Cessna 791 Juliet Romeo, runway 24, clear to land.
Clear land. Romeo.
John Transparent, November 6658 Sierra, IFR to Verb, to bracket, ready to copy.
You definitely have to be on it. Gillespie Tower, Bonanza 204 Lima Echo, VFR departure request when able.
November 204 Lima Echo, say again?
I would like to get flight following to Santa Monica 4500.
Area Tower of the 54102 holding short 30 ready for takeoff.
Yeah, that video.
204 Lima Echo. The departure frequency is 119.6, squawk 4237.
Departure frequency 19.6, 4237, Bonanza 204 Lima Echo. We're ready to go.
Bonanza 204 Lima Echo, hold short, runway 27 right.
Hold short 27 right for Lima Echo.
Las Vegas Tower, Delta 1216, runway 26 right, ready for departure.
Yeah, Chris. When I saw that video, I was like,
Delta
damn,
1216, Vegas
that must have been
26 right,
old.
clear
Look at my haircut.
John 1 clearance, Baron, November 6658 Sierra, IFR2 bracket.
Got a friggin' mop. Ryan, we're gonna go to Santa Monica.
No, 54102.
Doesn't mean that we
Santa
won't
Maria
end up
Tower,
at
directional
John Wayne
flight.
after that, but right now we're gonna go to Santa Monica. It's a little bit of a challenge.
That's the 54102 right, crosswind departure, approved runway 30, clear for takeoff.
Please take off 30, requesting departure, flight 410.
Bonanza 204 Lima Echo, runway 27 right, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, 27 right, Bonanza 204 Lima Echo.
Baron 6658 Sierra, John Wayne clearance, clear to Bracket Air. Seal Beach, then as filed, maintain 2,000, expect 5,000, 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 128.1, squawk 4027.
Camera. Action.
November 6658 is clear to bracket, flighting 230 on departure, then radar vector to Seal Beach.
Got a good amount of
maintain 2,000, expect 5,000 after 1. Frequency 128.1, squawk 4027, 6658.
Everything's green. Airspeed's alive.
Number 6658 Sierra, read back correct, and this is for a rating?
75 rotation.
Yes, the I-4 rating, please.
Thank you. The Cat 5, person checking on the Cat 5 rating, who was that again?
Flight 4102, your colleague said he couldn't, but since you switched, I just thought I'd ask.
Roger, stand by.
San Bernardino Tower, 791 Juliet Romeo is cleared 24 at Charlie.
That's the 54102, no need to respond, but Cat 5 is approved.
No need to
That's
respond.
Runway Tower,
runway
I'd like to
30,
also
clear, touch and
do
go.
the India 01 rating. It's,
mini route, no, the mini route is closed in real life, and it is also not very. It's not worth doing.
Say again.
Yeah, so we're gonna do the special flight rules transition, which is much better. But yeah, the mini route is not available.
Requesting a full stop for a Category 4.
Runway 30, clear to land.
30, clear to land. Skyhawk 2289 Zulu.
Bonanza 204 Lima Echo, contact SoCal departure 119.6.
Departure Bonanza 4 Lima Echo, see ya.
Number 6658 here, read back is correct.
Oh. Okay, is Gold Z? SoCal Bonanza 204 Lima Echo, 1,400, climbing 4,500.
You again?
Yeah, unfortunately.
Radar contact, Limerick altimeter 3008.
3008, Bonanza 204 Lima Echo.
Where are you going this time, Bill?
We're heading up to Santa Monica, 4,500.
Roger.
We'll give the municipality of Santa Monica some landing fee money.
Yeah, sounds good. I hear they're not cheap there.
No, it's not too bad though.
Nobody goes to Fresno.
Approach 298 Mike Charlie. I'd like to
Nobody
terminate radar
goes to
service.
Fresno.
298 Mike Charlie. Sorry, you want to terminate?
I can terminate. I'm close. I'll switch over.
I pulled it back too far, Ryan, when I was outside of the plane.
There's another voice on the other
No, it wasn't
side.
on purpose. No, I was in the outside view and I pulled back the
No
props.
problem. There is indeed another voice on the other side now.
Correct it.
Roger that. Good luck with the traffic.
Thank you.
I did my solo long country to Fresno.
Hey, bird. 54678, connect Santa Barbara Tower 119.7.
Chris, thank you so much for the gifted sub to
Thanks
Kiwi
for the
Craig.
services. Good night, 678.
Kiwi Craig, welcome.
308 Charlie Sierra, connect
Chris,
Santa
thank
Maria
you
Tower
for the sub, man. That's awesome.
18.3 Santa Maria Charlie.
Looks pretty nice. Oh my god. Oh, VATSIM doesn't live to the same standard, just saying I did the mini route a couple days ago. Oh yeah, okay, so I can do the mini route in PIlotEdge. I just don't because it's not available in real life. So I had, I don't want to do something that I couldn't be done in the real world within reason. And that one's kind of a specific one. It's a transition that you won't get in real life. So for me to do it or practice it is pointless because I'd never be able to. I'd never get it in real life. Which only really matters because I fly in this airspace in real life. So I kind of use my PIlotEdge and sim time to do flights and things that I either have done, will do, want to do, or going to do, whatever. And if it's not something that you can actually do, then I don't really have much desire to do it, if that makes any sense. So for the mini route, one, it's not available, and two, altitude-wise, it doesn't even make any sense for me to do it really for this flight. It's arguable that if I was descending before 4,500 feet to get into Santa Monica, that would be
7 miles north.
better than coming in at 4,500 feet right over the airport. So we're going to try to see what happens with this plane exiting the special flight rules at 4,500 over Santa Monica. But coastal route is a mess and not open and will probably be going away. So SkyVector needs to update tack chart. No, it's still published. Yeah, so it's still a published route. You just won't get the route. So it's still in, and what I mean it's going to completely go away is that it will be unpublished at some point. That's what I've been told
Departure
by
106 over kilo with you at 2,000.
Controllers, is that that they're working on probably eliminating it completely. It just that takes effort to do. But if you were to fly right now and request the coastal route, or sorry, the mini route, you would be denied. In the last 3 years, I have heard that it's only, or let me rephrase that. In the last 2 years, it's been open to my knowledge a total of 30 minutes. And it was like some random night that they had it open for 30 minutes. But it's not, you can't actually get approved for that. Could you show a possible transition then? Yeah, so Space, that's what we're going to do right now. This is the transition, and it is, given certain circumstances, this is the best way to transition to Bravo. And it's the special flight rules transition. It's super fun, and yeah, I will definitely show it.
721 Bravo, radar service is terminated.
Apparently you should fly 2,000 feet above a bald eagle's nest. Then I was out for a walk today and saw, guess what, a freaking bald eagle's nest in my neighborhood.
Delta 1216 LA Center, climb and maintain flight level 360.
We need to be above 3,200 feet.
4102 radar contact 20 southwest of Celos VOR, the Santa Maria altimeter 3013.
Clouds are just in the worst possible spot.
Radar contact 4102.
Local approach. Twin Diamond 3455 Echo IFR 4000.
So, space, face Q. Do you prefer space, face Q, or Q? What's your preferred nickname? Just above, right at 3,300 sounds good. Space, okay.
United 1942, connect LA Center 133.2.
33.2 LA Center, United 1942 Heavy.
SoCal approach. Wind Diamond 55 Echo, how do you copy?
That's an Echo loud clear.
We're down.
But it's Bakersfield approach.
Fantastic.
Yes, sir. Twin Diamond 3455
And
Echo,
we're down
we're
again.
IFR 4000.
Right into Torrey
Just
Pines.
entered airspace, connected to PIlotEdge.
3455 Echo. Okay, and you're where?
One second.
Okay, who else is calling there?
So for departure, charge MS local edge, backwards south.
All right, so space.
1942,
Get your notepad out,
maintain
and
410.
we're gonna do it. The 2000 suggestion comes from where are you? Yeah, I've never heard the bald eagle's
Currently
nest.
about 35 miles north of Meadowfields, 3455 Echo.
3455 Echo, squawk 6347.
Squawk 6347, 3455 Echo.
Wait, what? Why did it level off at 3,000? Just level off, dude. What are you
For 3455 Echo, radar contact 6 north of the Tool VOR. You're clear to the Bakersfield Airport via direct shafter. That's Echo Hotel Foxtrot direct, maintain 4,000.
No bad is that.
Okay, we're clear to the Meadowfield via Echo Hotel Foxtrot, then direct and maintain 4,000, 3455 Echo.
55 Echo, reback, correct?
Departure good day, Seneca 6 Mike Tango, climb 1600, requesting clearance to the Bravo, direct yesterday.
Or 6 Mike Ting, I need a full call sign on the initial check-in.
Seneca 676 Mike Tango.
676 Mike Tango, thank you, radar contact. You're looking for a Bravo clearance northeast bound, is that correct?
Affirmative, Seneca 612.
6 Mike Tango, okay, clear in the San Diego Bravo airspace on course is approved, no altitude restrictions.
Current San Diego cross Bravo airspace on course, no altitude restrictions, Seneca 6 Mike Tango.
And departure November 30 Charlie Share.
30 Charlie Share, go ahead.
That should be good.
Hey Charlie Share, I was on the mist, glad you're backwards south. I'd like to do IFR as most of this phone.
30 Charlie Share, roger, climb and maintain 4,000,
Fine,
have your
that's
request.
fine.
Climb maintain 4,000, hey Charlie Share, thanks.
So space. If you look at the TAC chart, I'm gonna pull up the actual supplement here. Let's see, where is
54102, connect LA Center 135.5.
Connect 135.5, 54102.
If we look at the
308 Charlie Sierra, clearance to San Luis, available now, advise ready to copy.
So this is the TAC supplement. These are the options that you've got.
308 Charlie Sierra, that's broken, but I believe you're ready
Coliseum,
to copy. Clear to the San Luis
Hollywood,
Airport via left
Mini.
turn direct, Morro Bay, VOR direct.
We're just gonna do this.
4,000.
Clear to San Luis
Coastal and SFR. They're basically separated into two categories. And it's right of the mini route and left of the mini route. These two or designed for San Diego traffic. You've got an 8,500, 9,500 altitudes,
is correct to have your request.
and you've got 85, 95 altitudes on that one as well.
Who else is calling there?
So that's saying that by the Queen Mary, you got to be at 9,500 feet. Or sorry, 8,500 feet by the Queen Mary. And a Van Nuys, you need to be at
66580. I heard the other aircraft. It's unreadable.
So if you're leaving
radar contact,
any place
and maintain 5,000.
in
5,000.
You know, SoCal Basin, like any of these airports, anything that falls within this airspace is you're not going to get up to 8,500 feet.
54102 LA Center, Roger, Santa Maria, altimeter 3013.
So that leaves out both of these
for
transitioning airspace within the basin kind of area.
127.45.
These clouds are really annoying.
Number 737 X-ray Alpha, contact LA Center 134.65. Number 3455 Echo, expect a visual approach from my 30 right to Bakersfield, altimeter 3014.
Let's see if that works.
Expect visual 30 right for 3455 Echo.
What's up, Taylor? Why do I feel like when Microsoft comes out in the beginning there will be a huge amount of bugs? Because there probably will be. Not too bad. So yeah. So let's just throw out Hollywood and Coastal Route. So now you have Hollywood and Coliseum Route. So now the only two that you really have to choose from are the Coastal Route and the special flight rules.
Local approach, November 3455 Echo has
the Coastal Route is controlled and within the Bravo. So you need to be at either 55 or 6,500 feet.
Charlie Sierra across Morro Bay at 4,000.
You know, here or
Alpha
here.
Approach circle to land runway 29.
And that limits the airports depending on what kind of plane you have for this. Like John Wayne down here, like I can get a Cessna up there. You know, it's not gonna like it, but you can barely do it. This plane will do it fine, but you can do it. If you're coming from Long Beach, if you're coming from Fullerton, if you're in Torrance or Hawthorne, you're not going to use this route. So you have to kind of look at the altitudes, where you're coming from and where you're going. But that being said, this is 4,500 feet, 3,500 feet. That's super reasonable for most planes, and it's a lot shorter window that you have to make that altitude in. So it's not this big route that goes through an entire Bravo shelf.
06 November Kilo,
just a little tiny
sliver. 130.
So
turn right 130, 600 Kilo.
6 Mike Tango, you've left the San Diego Bravo airspace.
Good to hear, 6 Mike Tango.
3455 Echo, the Bakersfield Airport, just slightly left here, 12 o'clock, 15 miles.
Looking for it, we are getting in and out of AMC here. 3455 Echo.
Roger, no problem. Descend and maintain 3,000.
Descend and maintain 3,000, 3455 Echo.
105 Mike Sierra, turn left heading 010 vector for the airport, descend and maintain 8,000.
Left to, can I get that instruction again? I'm sorry, I missed it.
No problem. 010, 8,000.
010 and down to 8,000, 5 Mike Sierra.
For 6 November Kilo, turn right heading 170.
Turn right 170, 6 November Kilo.
I'm going to put Santa Monica in here just so I get the call out.
6 November Kilo, you're 7 miles from Snake. maintain 3,000 till establishing a localizer. Cleared ILS runway 20 right approach.
Holy crap, it actually did it. 4,500 feet, I totally forgot about that. Awesome. Holding it. Sweet! I'm no longer a gin drinker, but that was the darkest gin I've ever seen.
Delta 1216, connect Oakland Center 127.45.
That is some scotch. Junior Walker, thank you for the 1,000 bits. So Bill doesn't have to drink dark gin. Thank you. hazy dark gin. That would be not so fun. That's a wrong button. Well, that's, I can see through that. That's not a cloud. There's a local distiller here that puts their gin in used
November
bourbon
55
barrels.
Echo, turn left heading 140 vector for the airport.
Left 140 for 2455.
Good gin.
5 Mike
I
0,
mean,
center maintain.
good anything is awesome, but good gin.
Center maintain 6,000, 5 Mike 0.
Really awesome. Extra awesome. It sounds good, man. Yeah, have you had it before? Because it sounds freaking awesome. Good gin is imaginary. Come on.
Airport east side 3455 Echo.
55 Echo, thank you. Enter a left downwind, or actually enter a right downwind. Cleared visual
That
approach,
is good
runway 30 right.
Right downwind, 30 right, 3455 Echo.
Have you had it? I mean, I'm assuming you've had it, right?
Vegas approach, 5 Mike 0. I'm not sure.
When you're requesting the special flight rules transition, how would that go?
I don't remember.
So for the request of it, like for flight following, you would just request the special flight rules
left 10 degrees,
transition. So once we get closer, space, I'll try to do it as like clear as possible. It's gonna seem like a lot, but trust me, if you read this plate right here, come on, mouse. Yeah, if you read everything on here, it's very simple. So it's going to sound like it's like, how am I going to remember all this? It's all right here. It's all right here, and it's really not that hard.
204 Lima Echo connects SoCal approach 128.1.
28.1 Bonanza 204 Lima Echo. What's up, nerds? Somewhere under SNA's arrival corridor. It would get to me. Yeah. Just under Lennon. I mean, I've posted enough pictures from Flight Radar that you probably can't get too far from it. SoCal approach, good evening. Bonanza 204 Lima Echo 4,500.
204 Lima Echo, SoCal approach, John Wayne altimeter 3007.
3007 Bonanza 4 Lima Echo. Cool. I'll go grab my iPad before you transition. Dude, perfect. And get this thing pulled up. Do you have space? If you have ForeFlight, then it's pretty easy. Chaffid. Hey dude, great vids.
105 Mike here, Las Vegas Airport. Just
Rusty
right
PPL here, getting back up to speed. Awesome, dude.
Alright, we're looking, we still don't see
Dude,
it.
that's freaking cool. How long has the gap been? How rusty are we talking? chafed? Did I say chaffed? Well, I don't know, man. I told you. How many times do I have to tell you? I don't know any of these usernames. They're not normal words. So I don't know.
3455 Echo Connect Bakersfield Tower 1.
Don't have ForeFlight. Use Skyvector. Perfect. Okay. Yeah, no worries.
Thank you for the service.
I know chaffed is an English word, but not every word. I don't know. So what is CPT? It's CPT. I don't know.
106 November Kilo.
Do you think Flight Simulator 2020 will run good on the upcoming Xbox Series on a 500 megabit internet? Dude, I have no idea how that's going to work on Xbox. Look, I have mispronunciated pretty much every single username. So I have no idea.
676 Mike Tango, SoCal approach, John Wayne altimeter 3007.
I have no idea. I just go phonetically on everything. I don't even try to. I don't even look at it as if it's a word.
5 Mike Sierra, right 10 degrees.
Could be different language.
12 o'clock, 7.5 miles.
Yeah, I know chafed is an English word.
And I think I'm getting
but what if he's not English?
runway lighting. 5 Mike Sierra.
What if he's from
maintain 5,000
Brazil?
And right, leaving 6 for 5,000. 5 Mike Sierra.
I don't know. Yeah, it's gonna. That's the one part about Flight Sim 2020 that is pretty eye-rolly, is that it's gonna be on Xbox. I don't. It just has to be a different game, right? It has to be. I mean, first of all, it has to be a game. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I thought it made perfect sense. Well, where's the K? Where's the K, Ryan?
Clear visual, approach 1 left.
Should it be
going to tower?
Newtsock? I don't know.
SoCal approach, November 665 Sierra. We have a bracket inside.
It could be chaffed Newtsock.
6658 Sierra, absolutely. Cleared visual approach from my 26 left.
Clear visual approach 665
That's, well, see, that's perfect. Yeah, Bill, 4 Lima Echo.
November 54102, 7500 with Romeo.
54102 Bakersfield approach, altimeter 3014.
3014, 54102.
6658 Sierra, connect bracket tower 118.2.
18.2, thank you.
I think I guessed your real life last name before you told me, which is pretty good. You'd be one of the rare ones. SoCal approach Bonanza 204 Lima Echo. We'd like to transition the John Wayne Class Charlie. Would you like us to fly over the field, or present heading is fine?
You're going to remain at 4,500.
From a 4,500, we're going to be setting up for the SFRA.
Roger, right over top of the field works better for me.
Perfect, we'll be over the top of John Wayne, 4 Lima Echo. Right over the field. That's about over field-ish. As soon as you mentioned you were Italian, which didn't take long, come on.
676 Mike Tango, radar contact
I knew what your
lost.
last name
Still
was.
out there.
Nice. Well, then that makes two, because not everybody
looks like your transponder's off, Phil.
It takes some work.
There you are.
Yeah, I'll have to check my client for a second because pointing out keeps on happening.
Yeah, you're good. It just went off again.
So Space, let me know when you got ForeFlight up on your iPad.
Do you have me on your scope now for a second because it's my tail?
Yeah, you're back again now. What is your destination?
Say again?
I have you back there now. What is your destination?
Managgia America.
SNA. That's my team.
Gotcha.
Managgia America, Santa Maria Madre de Dio.
Charlie Bravo Tango Charlie Golf, 3,000, climbing to 7,500.
Charlie November Tango Charlie Golf, Bakersfield departure, radar contact, altimeter 3014.
3014, Charlie Tango Charlie Golf, thank you.
See, can we get any fake Instagram posts here? I think probably, maybe when we get over the mountains. It doesn't look bad though. As soon as you get buildings in there.
Report over Signal Peak.
Report over Signal Peak, Seneca 6 Tango.
So we got some dude coming in here. Let's check out ADSB traffic. Who we got? Don't see him. He's coming in over Signal Peak. I do not see. It's wearing sunglasses. All right, so for this, hopefully this should be pretty quiet for a minute here. If we got ForeFlight up here, and this is going to be the same. Oh, I think he's right below us. I'll check on that. Oh, I'm going to check that out. Boo.
SoCal departure 42 Juliet Alpha is going through 1.8 for 3,000.
It's because I forgot to send them. Oops, number 308 Charlie Sierra Connect San Luis Tower 124.0.
Over to San Luis Tower, Charlie Sierra. Thanks for
this. I forgot to send you.
That's pretty good. So, we're gonna pretend like we're not looking outside. Okay, we're in under the hood here. Nothing to see here.
54102 advise when you have the Bakersfield Airport in sight.
So on the chart.
Will advise and I have the airport in sight. 54102.
Chart here. We're gonna go to the TAC chart.
SoCal departure TBM.
You can see that special flight rules are these two arrows here.
For 42 Juliet
This is the coastal route.
Radar contact.
This is the special flight rules. The actual published beginning of it is VPL SR. And that's Hawthorne 405 freeway. That's right there. It's super easy to see from the sky.
737 X-ray Alpha Connect Las Vegas approach 118.4.
And will you ever use the GTN in Bonanza? Maybe. Potentially at some point, it's possible. But the real Bonanza that I fly in with my instructor has a 430 just like this. I mean, the stack looks almost identical. So, it's getting some upgrades, but for right now, I'm going to keep the
737 X-ray Alpha, Las Vegas approach, altimeter 2998. Expect the ILS runway 1 left approach.
We'll expect that, 7 X-ray Alpha.
That looks even better, doesn't it? Look at that. Damn, look at that ortho.
Seven X-ray Alpha, descend and maintain 8,000.
Descend and maintain 8,000, 7 X-ray Alpha.
Alpha Echo 6 Mike Tango over Signal Peak.
6 Mike Tango, thank you.
Oh, that's an Instagram shot right there. That's Bing. Thanks, D. Miller. It's a Finbar special.
676 Mike Tango Connect John Wayne Tower 119.9er.
External view.
119.9er, 6 Mike
Looks
Tango.
like Brad is flying and Bill is in the passenger seat. That would be how it is. Cool Camaro, happy Tuesday. Yeah, well this is zoom level 18, I think. So that's it's a pretty meaty one right there.
7 X-ray Alpha, turn left, heading 020.
I love this area so much. So having like really crisp ortho makes me really super happy. We're about to fly right over my office. Offices are... You got... This is a Jamboree MacArthur intersection right there. So MacArthur splits off here and goes right by the airport. Jamboree goes up this way, which a lot of people use that as their pattern. That's out way too far. You want to be no further out than Von Karman, which is that one right there. That's like as wide as you want to be. But this is like one of the biggest Lexus dealers in the country. And that right there, the bigger one, is my office.
Pull up. Pull up.
Hi, hello. Who is that? I'm so sorry. NASCAR.
That is 1942 Heavy LA Center.
200701. Who was before NASCAR? Thank you so much. I missed you. Say hello. I would like to thank you, but I missed it. There's El Torito across. Yeah, El Torito is that restaurant is really good. Yeah, the El Torito is there. You go. That's the El Torito right there with the red roof.
7 X-ray Alpha, turn left 350.
Got the
737 Alpha, turn left heading 350.
The Starbucks is right there.
350,
There's ACI. Yeah, so I drive when I leave work, I drive right down Dove Street and you just drive right into the gate. It's friggin' awesome. I love it. Let's crank it back. Plane sounds like a wet fart from the outside.
7 X-ray Alpha, 7 miles from Trey, maintain 7,000 till established on the local latitude, grid ILS runway 1 left approach.
Maintain 7,000 till established on the local latitude, cleared for the island.
Luffy broadcast. What's your question? Oh yeah, sorry. Yes, Chris. Yeah, thank you. I did have that up for a reason, because we're talking about the transition. How come X-Plane struggles with i7s and RTX high ends, but MSS is recommended on i5 and old 790? Bluffy, I have absolutely no idea, but I know that X-Plane is really not optimized for multi-core processors. So that's probably why that Microsoft is a lot more optimized for that hardware. So, yeah. Is this F33 the V11 or the V10? Torb, I don't know. That's a great question. I'm not sure, actually. All right, we're just off the coast here, so I'm going to get this transition ready. And you don't need to be this precise on it, but what's up, old gringo? We are on our way to Santa Monica right now. And Space Q, no, I used a 172. Okay, so it's recommending this this radial right here on the Santa Monica VOR. So in order to get that, we need to be on. We need to put come on. Santa Monica VOR, which is 10.8. Son of a frick. All right, there we go. 10.8. So I'm going to go into the nav radio here, and I'm going to put in 10.8. So that's in there. Switch that over. 10.8. Awesome. This is nav 1 right here. Is that on GPS or nav? I think it's on. And it's the 132 from radial, so we're going to do the reciprocal of that, which is right 132. So there we go. 132 radial. But the lateral limits, which are right here, are the where is it? San Diego Freeway and Pacific Ocean shoreline. That's a huge margin of error for this transition. The actual radial will get us
going to towers,
right in the middle of that. And if you want to be extra precise, that's how you would do it. But basically, we got to be in between the coast and the 405, which you really can't miss. It sounds on the outside like V10. V11 has a throaty rumble to it. Okay, I'll check that when we wrap up and make sure that it's the most recent one. Or is it because the streaming the scenery and actually loading it? Yeah, I think it's just an optimization thing, honestly. And X-Plane is improving on its multi-core optimization, I think. I mean, it's definitely using GPUs more effectively with the new betas, but that's my guess, is that it's Microsoft, so it's a lot more optimized. You don't even need to technically be on the radial then. No, you just need to be between the 405 and the coast. It's best to be on that radial, but you don't have to be. Let me get this flight plan actually. Just find the VPSLR and visually follow LAX. Hard to miss it, I would assume. It's very hard to miss LAX, and once you get closer, it's hard to miss Santa Monica as well. So you'll actually be able to see the ending of it. But once we get close here, we'll basically be a beam Torrance when this whole thing starts. And the coastal route is a lot easier because you only have 2 frequencies. They're very quiet frequencies in real life, and it's a pretty simple transition to fly. This, you're flying in a straight line. You've got a huge margin of error of where you need to be, but you're making CTAF calls, so you are a little busier in terms of what you're having to say and think about than the coastal route would be. But it's you're not talking to approach, which I don't find necessarily is a benefit of it. It's it is what it is. The radio part is actually, to me, more difficult than the coastal route, but the actual routing of it and the altitude is a lot easier.
204 Lima Echo, you're going up the surf area?
Affirmative. I'm taking the special flight rules. We can drop you a beam Torrance if that works. Bonanza 4 Lima Echo.
Yeah, it works for me.
I think the furthest back I've been dropped out is like right over Long Beach Harbor, but I basically fly towards Torrance. Just fly at Torrance until you hit the radial. Once you hit the radial, then make the turn, and then you can look out, and then you're totally fine. You can do whatever you want to do from there. And for the going into Santa Monica, I followed an Icon
destination ATIS is
A5 that was going
119.15
into Santa Monica, and he dropped down before technically exiting the transition. And so I don't really know, if the spirit of that is to take it all the way to the end or not.
Arriving
but,
and parting runway 21. Visual
we
approaches
can probably
Read
exit
back
it
all
pretty
runway assignments and hold short instructions. Advise
We
on
could
initial
drop you like a
contact. You have
bad
information, Yankee.
Yankee
Santa
Gillespie.
Monica Municipal Airport.
Charlie November Tango Charlie Golf, contact LA Center
0151 Zulu. Wind 210 at 4. Visibility 10.
125.27
Sky
for Charlie
condition
November
clear.
Thank you.
Temperature 17. Dew point 12. Altimeter 3006. Arriving and departing runway.
Juliet Alpha, connect SoCal approach 134.2.
All right.
134.2. 42
I had it on GPS. So there's, we're roughly on that radial. So now we're going to turn onto that heading, and now we're going to be facing
approach 42 Juliet Alpha with November.
LAX. So there you can see LAX out there in the distance. Let me know in the chat when you can spot the Pacific Coast.
Juliet Alpha, SoCal approach, van altimeter 3004 expected.
There you go. And then this is the 405 right here. So there's the 405.
Charlie November Tango, Charlie Golf, LA Center, Burbank,
all the way through there. All 405. That's the 710, and then you've got the 105 come up there. Not important, but that's the 405 Hawthorne interchange, right about there, and that's where this this technically starts. So we're headed right towards it, right there. There's the interchange, and we're abeam Torrance right there. SoCal approach, Bonanza 204 Lima Echo. We'd like to cancel flight following for the special flight rules.
204 Lima Echo, I'd love to cancel. Your radar service terminated, frequency change approved.
Frequency change approved, Bonanza 204 Lima Echo. See ya.
Good night, Bill.
Good night, Goldsy. We'll talk to you at Santa Monica.
I'll be gone here in about 3 minutes.
Okay, never mind. I love you. Goodbye.
See
ya. 2855. 2855 is the frequency for the VFR checkpoints. The Torrance is not on there. So we've now switched over. So 2855, and we're gonna squawk 1201. That lets them know what we're doing. Now we're being Torrance. Special flight rules transition Bonanza 204 Lima Echo 4500 northbound abeam Torrance. Special flight rules. So that's, Torrance is a good check-in. Sometimes they'll let you off in Long Beach. You can let them know you're in Long Beach. But here, Imperial Highway going northbound is the first one. But it does technically start at that Hawthorne interchange. And I don't know if it's on here. Just have engine out. Oh boy. Yeah, you need to talk to the CTAF. Everything was fine. We have fuel. Now why did this stop? It's totally okay. So Goldie did not do this, which is fine. All right, here we go. Emergency landing. Yeah, I know. It's really stupid. Hawthorne Tower, good evening. Bonanza 204 Lima Echo, 3,000 feet just to the south. We've got an engine out, request emergency landing.
We have 204 Lima Echo, Hawthorne Tower. Any runway cleared to land. Looks like if you can, circle the land runway 7. That's at your discretion. Right now, the Hawthorne wind. Sorry for the suspense, as if this is not suspenseful enough. It's wind 250 at 8. And if you have a moment, could you tell me souls on board, please?
Got one soul on board, about 4 hours of fuel, and we're gonna circle to land. We'll probably take it the other, or I'll probably take 204 Lima Echo.
Bonanza 204 Lima Echo, roger. I've notified the vehicles. Clear to land any runway.
All right, clear to land any runway. Bonanza 204 Lima Echo. Thanks. No mayday. No, see, like, and this is something that Brad has told me. We've got altitude. We've got time. It's a conversation. It's just
Santa Maria Tower.
Hawthorne. Hey, we've got an engine out. You know, you don't really need to do anything beyond just.
Hotel, Santa Maria Tower. No need
hey,
for
we're Hawthorne.
call.
We're
You
right
just go
over
ahead
you.
with your
We're
request.
coming
What's
into
your request?
land. Is that cool?
We're 8.5 miles north of
you don't need to make
hotel.
Cessna 27 Hotel on a right downwind runway 30.
Make a big fuss because we're on, like, we're talking with them, so they know.
Runway 30.
And
Southwest 1391.
That's pretty much
departure. We'll see you.
the only thing that we can do. I mean, I've tried to start everything. We've got, you know, mixture full rich, the props going. It's just not working at all.
Over to tower 74 Alpha Golf.
Let's get mixture coming out. Turn the fuel off.
Short final runway 25 at Kilo Hotel Hotel Romeo. Warning, airport not in current route.
Thank you very much. So we've got everything is off. Turn off the lights. We're gonna leave the power on.
20 left.
So we have radios.
20 left at Kilo, cleared for takeoff.
Minimal flaps in here just so we don't have to
left at
slow
Kilo.
down too much.
Cleared for takeoff on 20 right, correct?
No, negative. Runway 20 left at Kilo. Cleared.
Oh, I didn't time that well at all. If you turn the rep text on and fly it the way it likes... Yeah, I don't know. Did I turn it off on this one? Thank you. The dirty gin. No, let's go back. No, resume. So close. So close. All right, well, Hawthorne. We'll get her fixed at Hawthorne. There we go. East transient. And let's see what happened. Yeah, Brad was flying, so we would have been fine. That's true. ELT. All right, let's go in and see what happened. Oh my God. Did it just blow up? Oh.
Too low. Terrain.
Thank you. Ryan is totally right. Ryan is right. I blew it.
Scott, 4 Alpha Golf, contact departure.
Over to departure, 74 Alpha Golf.
Dude, and everything was so happy and normal. Okay, refill oil. You're fine there.
Whoa! Found it! Hello. Found the ground.
We at least would have walked away from that, but tires, yeah, we got you, bro. We blew out some tires. Chiropractor, definitely. Yeah, I don't know what the hell. Was it just too high on the manifold pressure? We'll start fresh here. Just double fix that. 28 inches. Shouldn't be. I don't know. That shouldn't blow the engine, and that's not like that high. Yeah, the CHT, when I was leaning it, like it got to like, it wasn't even at the 10. That's prop amps. What I meant was it wasn't even at where the 10 would be there. I don't know, whatever. It happens. It's good engine out practice, even though we're dead. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. It seemed like it was not super pissed. But apparently it was very pissed. Okay, so I think we should be back, ready to go. Let's go to the right tank. Mixture. Throttle half. 1, 2... So we're on. Mixture's in. Throttle is half. It's saying it's on. The fuel pump is like totally broken. We have plenty of altitude. What's up, Dave? Yeah, the fuel pump is not working at all. Is that the whole thing? And dead. And there goes the gear. Why is the fuel pump not working? Fly to LAX, dude. I still don't do that in the sim. Okay, so let's check it now. Mixture is full rich. Fuel is on there. Okay, good. And fuel pump. All right, now it's working. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay.
Or to Burbank for the Ivory.
We had
Seneca
had plenty
3852
of
Lima,
altitude.
correction, Cessna 3852 Lima, John Wayne clearance. Clear to Burbank
Alright, I'm gonna let
Airport
that
via flighting
thing
230, radar vector to Seal Beach.
warm up for a second,
filed.
and I gotta get rid of some of this scotch.
Maintain 2000, expect 4000, 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 128.1, squawk, tree 501.
Okay, clear to Burbank via heading 230, radar vector Seal Beach, then it's filed. Climb maintain 2000, expect 4000 in 10 minutes. 128.1 on departure, 3501 on the squawk, 3852 Lima.
Cessna 52 Lima, read back correct. And understand that's for the I-3.
Affirm, 52.
Santa Monica Tower, Seneca 606, Mike Tango, only for the
Seneca 676, Mike Tango, Santa Monica Tower, left turn at the shoreline, approved, runway 21, clear for takeoff.
Good takeoff 21, left turn shorelining. Could we get a left down departure?
Seneca 676, Mike Tango, left downward departure, approved, runway 21, clear for takeoff.
Good takeoff 21, left down departure. Could we get a departure pickup?
Seneca 6, Mike Tango to be with me, and I'm going to hand you off right over to LA Tower.
Sounds good.
San Luis Obispo, Skyhawk 19777, 4 mile final, runway 29er, runway in sight.
Skyhawk 19777, runway 29er, clear to land.
Clear to land, 19777.
Santa Maria ground, Cessna 985 Bravo Juliet.
Cessna 985 Bravo Juliet.
Maybe there was some scotch in the
Santa
fuel.
Maria ground, Cessna 985 Bravo Juliet is at the east ramp, ready to taxi for a VFR right downwind departure. This is for Cat 5, and we have information hotel.
That's really funny. Alright.
Seneca 6, Mike Tango, contact LA Tower, 133.9er.
133.9er, Seneca 6 Mike Tango.
Cessna
New York City
985 Bravo
approves
Juliet,
Zoom
runway
weddings,
30,
yes.
taxi via Alpha, and understand that's for the Cat 5.
Runway 30 via Alpha, Cat 5, affirmative, with Cessna 985 Bravo Juliet, thanks.
Sweet.
42 Juliet Alpha, going missed.
Los Angeles Tower, good evening, Seneca 616 Mike Tango on a left down departure out of Santa Monica. Looking for a right base for 2 for right.
TBM 42 Juliet Alpha, right, enter right downwind for only 16 right, report midfield.
I'd like to head to Santa Monica, and then I'm going to come back in for the LDA Charlie, circle land 16 left, please, 42 Juliet Alpha.
Okay, TBM 42 Juliet Alpha, flight of Mr. Pro's procedure is published at contact departure 134.2.
134.2.
What?
42 Juliet Alpha.
San Luis Obispo ground, this is Skyhawk 733 Bravo Echo at General Aviation West hangars, ready to taxi to 29 with Juliet.
Seneca 676 Mike Tango, LA Tower, Los Angeles altimeter 3005, radar contact say altitude.
Can I do that in the
1600,
Seneca 676 Mike
Yeah, I can
Tango
do that
cleared
while
into
it's
the LA
over.
Bravo airspace center right down, runway 24 right, report midfield.
Clearing last class Bravo airspace, right downwind, 24 right, report midfield, Seneca 6 Mike Tango.
Number 733 Bravo Echo, San Luis ground, runway 29er, taxi via Echo, hold short, runway 29er.
Taxi via Echo will hold short at 29. 733 Bravo Echo.
And Tower Seneca 6
We'll see what it likes.
So you want us to turn base or 24 right?
Seneca 676 Mike Tango, yeah, that'll work.
That's a good idea,
Turn
though,
right base,
Ryan. I
runway
mean,
24 right, runway 24 right, Glenland.
Those
Okay, 24
text
right,
things
clear
are
to
so
land, 24 right,
annoying,
Seneca 6 Mike
but
Tango.
I'll leave it on for a while and just see what
Santa Maria Tower,
it's
Cessna
not
985
liking.
Bravo Juliet, holding short runway 30 for a right downwind VFR departure.
Cessna 985 Bravo Juliet, Santa Maria Tower, runway 30, line up and wait.
30 line up and wait, Cessna 985 Bravo Juliet.
Cessna 1927 Hotel, taxi to parking via Alpha, remain this frequency, have a good day.
Taxi to parking via Alpha, remain on 27 Hotel.
Seneca 6 Mike Tango, wind 24087. Cessna 5 Bravo Juliet, right downwind departure approved, runway 30, clear for takeoff.
30 clear for takeoff, right downwind, Cessna 985 Bravo Juliet.
Hawthorne Ground Bonanza 204 Lima Echo Jet Center LA taxi with Alpha.
Bonanza 204 Lima Echo Hawthorne ground runway 25 taxi via hotel.
25 via Hotel Bonanza 204 Lima Echo.
Bonanza 4 Lima Echo, I'm sorry, taxi via Sierra Echo, Sierra Alpha to runway 25.
Sierra Alpha 25, Bonanza 4 Lima Echo.
Cessna 19777, say parking, please.
Just
19777, I'll head on the NBO.
Cessna 19777, turn right here at Foxtrot, taxi to parking via Alpha Cat 2 pass.
Foxtrot to Alpha, 19777.
Number 7 Tree Bravo Echo cross runway 29er, continue taxi via Echo Alpha. Number 7 Tree Bravo Echo, just I didn't hear you read back, cross runway 29er, taxi via Echo Alpha.
Crossing 29er, taxi via Echo Alpha.
Thank you.
All right, we're going to say bye to Elon Musk.
San Bernardino ground,
and
November 727
finally get
for
to
hotel.
Santa
It's
Monica.
King Air 90 at General Aviation hangars. Request taxi west departure with information Sierra.
Number 7274 Hotel San Bernardino ground. Runway 24, taxi via Alpha.
Runway 24, taxi via Alpha, November 727 for hotel.
Left box turn to enter the transition from here. Yeah, we'll just climb up. We're gonna be. I mean, 2,500 feet, and we're out of their airspace, so it should be fine.
Seneca 6 Mike Tango, enable say parking.
Parking signature would like a progressive taxi to signature, Seneca 6 Mike Tango.
Seneca 6 Mike Tango, roger. Turn left here, cross runway 24 left and make the first right on taxiway Echo short of Kilo.
Cross 24 left and can I get the rest for Seneca 6 Mike Tango?
Seneca 6 Mike Tango, cross the 24 left and then make the first right, that'll be taxiway Echo, and then hold short of Kilo.
Alright, crossing 24 left, then first right at Echo and hold short of Kilo, Seneca 6 Mike Tango.
Hawthorne Tower, Bonanza 204 Lima Echo, holding short runway 25, departing to the west.
Number 204 Lima Echo, Hawthorne Tower, runway 25 clear for takeoff, remain clear of the Bravo airspace.
25 clear for takeoff, remain clear of the Bravo. We'll be climbing up to 4,500 for the special flight rule, so we're just going to do a quick box pattern.
Bonanza 204 Lima Echo, that's approved as requested.
Lights, camera.
Seneca 6 Mike Tango, ground point 65.
0.65, Seneca 6 Mike Tango.
Chelming ground, Skyhawk 385 to Lima, the west ramp near hotel with India ready.
Approaching runway 25. Entered runway 25. 4,800 feet remaining.
Engine right at Kilo, taxi via Bravo Kilo.
20 right at Kilo via Bravo Kilo 385 to Lima.
Camarillo Tower, Charlie Tango Charlie Golf, 10 miles northeast. Land in full stop with Echo.
Cessna Charlie November Tango Charlie Golf, Camarillo Tower, make straight in runway 26, runway 26, clear to land.
Straight in 26, clear to land, Charlie November Tango Charlie Golf.
Okay, so their airspace is 20.
Tower, Skyhawk 733 Bravo Echo, holding short of 29, ready for departure. I would like a left downwind departure.
Number 204 Lima Echo, squawk normal.
Squawking normal, Bonanza 4 Lima Echo.
Los Angeles ground, Seneca 606 Mike Tango, holding short at Kilo Echo.
Number 733 Bravo Echo, say direction of flight again, I'm sorry.
Would like a 733 Bravo Echo, would like a left downwind departure, flying to Santa Maria.
Number 733 Bravo Echo, San Luis Tower, left downwind departure group, runway 29, clear for takeoff.
Sim Edge 1 Tango Bravo, thank you so much for
Seneca
3
676 Mike
months.
Tango, Los Angeles ground.
Appreciate
Turn
it, man.
left here.
Welcome.
That'll be taxiway Kilo, and then continue on Kilo
Happy little
and hold short of
Wednesday.
taxiway Charlie. I'll let you know when you get there.
Happy trash day.
Turn left here on Kilo, go all the way down and hold short of Charlie, Seneca 619.
Interior clearance, Skylane 803 Echo Golf, clearance to San Diego.
Copy the risk. Yup. Do you still have to go through all of that CAT ratings if you have a PPL? You don't have to do it at all, but
Skylane 803 Echo Golf, Ontario clearance, cleared
if you
to San Diego Woodbury
display
Airport via fly runway heading,
need
radar
for
vectors,
it,
Paradise,
then
filed.
it will be requested that you
4,000,
do it.
expect 9,000, 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 135.4, squawk 5167.
Alright, 803 Echo Golf, cleared to San Diego, runway heading, then radar vectors to Paradise, then is filed. Maintain 4,000, expect 900,000, 10 minutes. Frequency is 135.4 and squawk 51.
Okay, so we're out of the Hawthorne airspace.
Skyline 803 Echo Golf, read back correct.
John Wayne Tower, Skyhawk 385, 2 limit, short of 20 right at Kilo, ready to go, IF.
Seneca 6 Mike Tango, monitor ground 121.75.
121.75 monitor, Seneca 619.
733 Bravo Echo, change to advisory frequency approved.
33 Bravo Echo, nice day.
Cessna 3852 Lima, John Wayne Tower, runway 20 right at Kilo, cleared for takeoff.
20 right at Kilo, clear for takeoff. Skyhawk 385, 2 Lima.
Van Nuys Tower, 42 Juliet Alpha is on the LAA Charlie, circle land 16 left.
PBM 42 Juliet Alpha, Van Nuys Tower. Are you able to circle west of the field, or do you need to cross over?
Whatever you need for the that rating, I can take 42 Juliet Alpha.
PBM 42 Juliet Alpha, I'd love it if you circle west of the field, runway 16 left, clear to land.
Circle west, clear to land, 16 left, 42 Juliet Alpha.
Carbon Cub, EX. Awesome.
Bravo.
Seneca 676 Mike Charlie, Los Angeles ground, turn left here, that's taxiway Charlie, and I'll advise your next right turn.
Los Angeles Charlie, Seneca 619.
Ontario ground, Skyline 803 Echo Golf.
Yeah, I don't know if quarantine PIlotEdge is the best
taxi.
place to get
Skyline 803 Echo
progressive
Golf, Ontario ground, runway
taxis.
26 left, taxi via Sierra, Whiskey.
26 left via Sierra Whiskey, 803 Echo Golf.
All right, we're almost back where we were.
Alpha Golf is 15 miles to the north for the ILS 20 right approach.
Cessna 3852 Lima, contact departure.
Departure 3852 Lima, good day.
Skyline 74 Alpha Golf, John Wayne Tower, runway 20 right, clear to land.
20 right, clear to land, 74 Alpha Golf.
San Bernardino Tower, November 7 to 74 Hotel, holding short runway 24 at Alpha.
Okay, there we go. And perfect right on our turn. Special flight rules transition. Bonanza 204 Lima Echo 4,500 northbound over Hawthorne 405 interchange. Special flight rules. What was that? Information Yankee.
Arriving and departing runway 21. Visual approaches in use. Read back all runway assignments and hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact. You have information Alpha.
There we go, Alpha. 1 2 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 Quadrum River is such a freaking blast. Special flight rules transition, Bonanza 204 Lima Echo approaching Imperial Highway, special flight rules. So now we're just calling out these red flags. Can you enter this transition without communicating with SoCal? Yeah. Yeah, they don't care. You're outside of any airspace. They really don't care. Special flight rules transition, Bonanza 204 Lima Echo approaching north complex of LAX, special flight rules. And you just keep it in between the shoreline and the 405, which is right here. And that is the lateral limits of it. Special flight rules transition, Bonanza 204 Lima Echo approaching Bologna Creek, special flight rules. Bologna Creek up there. I think you had a bad mixture setting. Yeah, I think it was, because it was like lean of peak. It was saying that it was lean. Like it's saying 58 degrees lean of peak right now. And that's where the mixture is. Or the EGT. I don't... Flow, I guess. Yeah, I don't know. It probably just leaned itself out. Special flight rules transition, Bonanza 204 Lima Echo approaching Santa Monica. Last call descending into Santa Monica, special flight rules. Yeah, well, I don't know what it was. I'm saying like it's like usually you'd be out. Like it should be out by the little asterisk. Like that's rich of peak according to this. So if you're just looking at that is like way rich of peak. But it's saying that apparently it's lean of peak. So I don't know where it thinks the peak is.
Go, welcome back. Midfield of 30.
Santa Monica Tower, Bonanza 204 Lima Echo 4,500, about 4 miles to the north, just exiting the special flight rules transition with information Alpha, full stop.
Number 204 Lima Echo, Santa Monica Tower, enter, make straight in runway 21, and runway 21, clear to land.
Straight in, clear to land 21, Bonanza 204 Lima Echo.
S4 Alpha Golf, you can make the next right turn, taxi to parking via Bravo, remain this frequency, that is an I-1 pass.
The needle being
Take the next
left
exit, taxi to Bravo,
of peak is not rich of peak. Yeah, the temperature... Yeah, but the temperature is too cool for it to be peak. Whatever, I don't know. It's a Carenado plane. Alright, so we're clear to land. We need to drop a crap load of altitude, so let's just throw out the air brakes.
Ontario Tower, Skyline 803, Echo Golf, 26 left, ready for takeoff.
Everything.
Skyline 803 Echo Golf, Ontario Tower, runway 26 left, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, 803 Echo Golf.
Ground 73977 at Field Jet Center.
Okay,
ready to taxi with Sierra. Would like VFR traffic advisories to the west.
Short final runway 21.
Number 73977, Bakersfield ground, runway 30 right, taxi via Alpha Bravo. And what was the other part of your request?
Probably.
All right, taxi via
Old Santa Monica,
Bravo,
it may
and
have
I'd like VFR traffic advisories to the west.
Okay, I'll work on that for you. Runway 30 right, taxi via Alpha Bravo.
So the analog one isn't.
All right, Alpha Bravo, thanks. 73977.
Isn't actually synced up correctly. Because that's the only thing I've been looking at. Like, I don't look at the digital one at all. I look at that one. Yeah, it may be. I mean, I thought I did, but clearly I am missing something.
Number 73977, departure frequency will be 118.8 and the squawk.
Somebody thought it was a good idea to let me fly this thing.
Nobody did. Santa Monica Tower, Bonanza 204, Lima Echo, clear of 25 at Bravo 2, taxi transient.
Bonanza 204, Lima Echo, taxi to parking via Bravo. Have a wonderful day.
Parking via Bravo, Bonanza 204, Lima Echo, have a great night. Thanks.
Santa Monica Tower, 733 Bravo Echo, midfield downwind 430.
Number 733 Bravo Echo, runway 30, clear plane.
Well, that was not as
Echo,
smooth of a flight into Santa Monica from Gillespie as you could possibly have.
Departure.
PJ, what's up, dude?
Departure, 3 Echo Golf, yeah.
Phantom, what's been going on, man? How's the old crew? I almost turned on the new Extreme. Trying to hide from the Rona. Aren't we all, man? Aren't we all? Yeah, I'll figure it out. If that's really, if I just have something backwards on how to set this thing up, and that's why it keeps popping, then I will just figure it out. Yeah. Poor little Santa Monica. So this is our transient right over here. Skyline's got a pretty good Long Beach scenery, which I might have to get. A really good Santa Monica would be good too. Matt Bacon, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome aboard. There we go. We made it. All right. Let's get this thing shut down. And yes, to answer your question, Lewis, yeah, I need some dinner, man. And we're off.
Bill's one of my favorite guys to yell at.
That is all. Mission. Yep. Thank you. Boom, 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 boom. So yeah, I did not go to Fresno. I definitely did not go to Fresno. Hilarious. Okay. All right, guys. Well, thank you so much. I just needed to fly to wherever so bad after today. Holy crap. So thank you all for joining. That was a lot of fun. So thank you very much. And I will might be flying the TPM on Thursday, but we'll see. We'll see what happens with that. Hopefully we can source that out and sort that out and have a real TBM pilot with us, which would be cool. So, all right, guys, have a great rest of your night, and I will hopefully see you all in the Discord.